As we're on the brink of England playing against Senegal, fingers crossed for the Three Lions. We have a humongous episode today. The finale of season number 7 of this Grimsby to Glory. Relegation Fight Special. As that is literally all I can say. I can't give anything away really. You know what you know going into this episode. Hopefully you guys are caught up. If you haven't, of course you can watch the previous ones as welcome back. Episode number 8 of season number 7. It's an absolutely huge one. It's got everything in it today, I'm pretty sure. So if you're new around here and you haven't seen the other ones, make sure you do watch a couple of them. Buckle up and get ready for a roller coaster. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already, as there's the table. We sit 19th in the league. 19th, 27 points. Same as West Brom, as goal difference is the worst in the league, so I'm not depending on that. Or actually, no, it's not. Brentford's is a lot worse. As the games we have today, I'll show you them in the calendar. We have Bournemouth away, West Ham, should I say, at home, Brighton away, Wolves at home, Everton away. And I'm going to tell you why them two are especially important, because you can see Everton on 31 points in 16th, Wolves 20th, bottom of the league. There's Bournemouth in 11th, Brighton in 9th, West Ham in 7th. So we're going to simulate West Ham Brighton. Big risk, and no. Maybe we'll look how other fixtures have gone when we get onto them. Maybe we don't simulate them. But Bournemouth's 100% played, so we've got to get straight into games today, because this could be a very long episode, as we've got quite a tired team going into it, which I'm not too happy about. But we've gone attacking in the previous games, as this is the lineup. 5 cup finals today. I really can't say any more. I can't stress it, because if I get stressed, I'll end up playing poorly. As Andrews in goal, Joe Rankin Costello, Andrea Papetti, Koki Machida and Anthony Glennon, with Flynn Downs, Reggie Stone and Antes Paradella, with Ben Wayne, Hugo Barreira and Brahimi Diarra on that wing/striker role, which is pretty tired in, but did play well last time out. Away at the Vitality. Big game. What a huge game. There we are as the manager. As I also haven't said, I'm not going to be focusing on it as much today. But we've got France and Poland. There's Antoine Griezmann, if you could even see that right there on the little phone, as Bournemouth's team is Goncalves in goal. Leo Brown, Boscagli, Laporte and Hermoso. We got the win against these last time. Partey and Beltran. Brooks got sent off. Tavernier and Baron Texier supporting Sebastiano Exposito. Lucas Namacha, Adam Wan-Bissaka, all amongst the substitutes. It's a very, very strong Bournemouth team here, as France come close from a free kick there. Need to not focus on that one. Need to really focus on the 3 points, as Reggie Stone keeping the ball here. Horrific pass. I really don't want to suffer relegation, as Koki Machida with a pass into Flynn Downs. He's going to come through the middle a little bit. Straight onto Ben Wayne. Tried to step away, but just caught at the end as David Brooks inside. Can we get across there? We do slightly. Straight onto Brahimi Diarra, as he's going to get a chance to run a little bit. But again, ball took away from him. Unfortunate. I can't believe how strong this Bournemouth team is anyway on paper, as Esposito allowed to run, and it's an easy catch for, of course, Andrew, as Ostigard scored for the Albion. West Brom are leading in their game, so that makes this one equally as important that we get 3 points now. As Ben Wayne with a step inside, Diarra's through the middle, this is a big chance, it's saved! It's a huge save from the goalkeeper, Goncalves, as Barreira keeps the ball alive into Reggie Stone, Paradella. We know we need to score now. It looks like word has reached the players. Rankin Costello towards Ben Wayne. Header away from Boscagli. Now back into Reg. This is good play, however. Reggie Stone! Just wide. We're only level, but I feel really ashamed in being so, because I feel like we should have a goal with West Brom leading. The players just need to pull it out of the bag a little bit more, as Koki Machida is going to run forward here, holds it up, and what a horrific move that is, because now they've got a gap to run into. Esposito puts it on for Marcus Tavernier. We've got a back pedal. Brooks is stopped by Gleno, as the halftime whistle's going to go into it. Yes, it is. A big 45 minutes ahead. made so much more important by, of course, the other result. And I'm still, even though a day has passed between recording, I'm still thinking about that Aston Villa tackle. I watched it whilst editing the video. It was horrific. It should have been a penalty as a big shot and a big save from Andrew, you know. That is a huge one. Josh Eccles, of course, on the bench, who can play right back for Costello's a bit tired, as that's a header one and a penalty given. Penalty given to Bournemouth. A handball. We never get them ourselves. Esposito against Andrew. We dive the right way and don't save it. When we need a performance the most, we've got 5 cup finals. We're behind in the first one from the penalty spot, and Andrew should have saved it. As I don't care what moment it is in the game, we've got to go forward now. Eccles and Ilaiofa on. Need that pace. Diarra, he just seems absolutely shattered, and I don't play shattered players. Only players that, of course, have a bit in the tank and can give it their all. I don't really care about the rating at this moment. If the player scores, they score. They get us out of the rut we're in, as it's into Eccles across the box. Ben Waine was lurking. Got to be careful when they counter, because we're throwing a lot of bodies forward right now, because we've got to win the game. It's as simple as that. A draw's not enough, as Carrizo's back heel straight into Andrea Papetti, who I really fear will lose if, of course, we fail to survive. As Ilaiof to run forward here. He's got pace. He should be away from the defenders. He is. Can he put it across the box? He almost did. Boscagli with the clearance. Just over the hour mark now. We're going to whip this one straight into the box. Reggie Stone to do so. That should be on the head at the near post. Knocked away. Papetti tried to get it down. Going to get there first, Eccles, as we do. Put that in the box. Oh, horrific. 10 minutes left now. It's not looking good, you know. A penalty as well. They've not deserved it. They've had one chance, that's it. As I've had to put Marshall on because Ben Waine's absolutely shattered. As Barreira has the ball at his feet. Looking for a gap. Handled. Referee. Referee, come on. Why is advantages not lasting that long? This is shocking. Why is the Premier League so crap with refereeing in this FIFA? I'm sorry, I prefer the Championship. I really do, as Papetti with the tackle, of course, falls straight back to them. And a pass on. Eccles doesn't get across in time. Baron Texier running through. Tried to chip Andrew. Got to go forward. Got to rescue a point if we can. If West Brom have won, and that's handball, we'd be able to get back into it. As they've given the offside, I don't care. The handball is what we needed, because we're not going to be able to get to the other side of the field, because Reggie's pass ain't good enough. They're going to blow up. We're cheated out of the game. Anthony straight round us. One-on-one with Andrew. Chips it across, but Gleno gets there first, but the whistle's going to go anyway. We've lost the first out of 5. If West Brom have won, that could be it. Oh, I'm not impressed by that as the league. Brentford drop in with us. West Brom did get a point, but it's still claw-backable, I'd say. That's a weird definition. Look how shattered the team is. 29 sharpness. As we play on the 29th, has the team recovered? As we've got player chats feeling much better, earned a place, feeling much better, earned a place. Jose Paradella. There's a lot to think about, I'll say, to Alfie Farmer. I don't want him to get unmotivated or demotivated, as the team does look fit enough, of course. Simulated game here against West Brom. West Ham, should I say. Decent team. Can we beat the Hammers? It's a point. It's a point. Goncalvo Ramos. Oyarzabal did it in the 89th minute. Paredes and Diarra. But that's a sucker punch. Don't know what that does to the league table. As I'm going to say, don't rush yourself back. Need to get back 100% Flynn Downs. It didn't take the fitness all the way down, as we do have another simulated. What's the points? We're still 1 point behind West Brom and Brentford. You can see we've got more wins than Everton and West Brom. It's the losses that have done us in. As France just score and it's disallowed. A good goal as well, as I've got it under control, Reggie. I'll tell him that. I obviously have not. As Brighton and X a lot of scout reports, and they're kind of Championship scout reports, because I'm not sure what league we'll be in. As I'm going to stick to the rule, I'm not going to cheat it in any way, shape or form. We're going to simulate Brighton. As you can see, the team is fully fit for it. We're all playing at the same time. Wolves and Everton last. I've got full, not faith, but I've got full hope on getting 6 points out of 6 for them. As Brighton sweep us aside 3-0. Odson Edouard, Isak and Ilie. Not good. The Seagulls were on good form, as no one wins. West Brom's still a game in hand. We can still catch Everton if we win the games. Wolves next. Everton as well. We play Wolves. Everton have Newcastle away. I'm checking all the results here. All the games, should I say. Brentford are at home to Chelsea. See that just above my head. I can't see West Brom's. West Brom's behind me. Apologies you can't see it, but they've got Aston Villa away. That's a derby for them, as they've got Tottenham actually next. Tottenham, that's their game in hand. So they've got Tottenham and the derby away from home at Villa. We have the easiest run out of the relegation teams at the moment, as of course Ed Knowles wants to leave. It was inevitable, I'll say to him. Probably take him off the bench now he wants to leave. We've got to get the points. It's as simple as that, as we've got monthly scout reports. I'm not going to look at them at the moment because we've got games to go, and even though we did lose that last game, we're going to go with the same team. We're going to go with it. If we lose to Wolves, they can jump above us, and potentially our safety is gone. As West Brom beat Tottenham. That puts us in a real rut now. That means we've got to win both games. We've got to win both games. Wolves and Everton have got to lose. What a run-in. Lads just need to simply focus on their task. I'm relaxed. Hopefully they are, as Silva, Jean-Mario Knezovic, Fontasiora and Ait Nuri, Melendo, Sorrentino and Nicolas de la Cruz, Kubo, Fofana, Campbell, beatable. That is all we've got to think, as Diarra with the ball, dribbling forward a little bit. We've got the ball around the corner into Reggie Stone, who gets on it. I think there was a foul on Diarra. Nothing is given until we get consistency in these referees. The game will never be fair because Kubo was almost through from it. And that's not fair at all, because we should have been pulled back for a foul. As Diarra, I see Barreira in front of him. We're going to just go long ball, route one stuff, back over the top. Ben Waine! It's over the line! It counts! It's one! It's what we needed to do! Yes, it's lucky, but it counts! Chip over the top into Hugo Barreira, back into the middle, and just smashed at the keeper, Rui Silva, who cannot keep it out. We could relegate them here. Let's try and do that. Actually, I think Wolves are already relegated, because 32 points, I'm pretty sure they were on 25. They're down. They're done. 10th goal of the season for Ben Waine. It's not good enough for his standards. Well, it was Saidi who really scored most of them last season, but still I expect a bit more from Ben Waine, as we've got to be better defensively now. Campbell with some good skill, ranking Costello. That's a handball from Campbell, but Rankin's still there to get there first. I love that urgency, as Diarra just puts it into space down the line for Hugo Barreira. He'll pass it inside into Reggie Stone. Can we return that back onto this side? This is good football. I'm not going to force the cross. Barreira to keep hold of this one. Into Diarra. Onto Reg. Going to be a corner. Or it wasn't, actually. Don't know how the referees come to that conclusion. It just seems like they're all against us this season, to be fair. They want the big boys back in this league. They want to get rid of the Mariners. We're here to stay. Hopefully, after what we can do against Wolves and Everton, as Flynn Downs on a spin into Paradella. That's got to be handled. It's in the box. It's a penalty. Santana's not on the field. No need to be negative, I know, but we've got to make the most of this spot kick right now. Who's taking it? Ben Waine for a brace in one of the biggest games in this season to make it 2. Bottom left. Saved. We've had 3 penalties in the Premier League. Not one of them going in, as they're being gifted a free kick for Nish, and we're going to head that away. Flynn Downs, only as far as Knezovic. Every referee's against us. They honestly are. Melendo, back to where Gleno should be. A bad touch from Campbell. Still, we can't clear it. It's into Sorrentino with a good save from Andrew. Good save. Just need to keep that up. Come on, everyone mark the men, and we should be fine doing his jobs. So I'm going to stay in the middle. Now Paradella goes to Takifuzo Kubo, trying to run around him. We've let him peel off. Good save. Wolves slightly still in this game, as passing through the middle. Fofana can't get it around though, and Papete gets it straight into Paradella, who's going to be able to run forward a little bit here. He's got Gleno at one side. Ben Waine's through the middle. He turns around, gives it onto Diarra. One more turn into Reggie Stone. Oh, it's a terrible shot. Terrible from Reg, who we know is capable of so much better. Still a corner ball as Reggie Stone to whip it in. It's over everyone's head and it's out to Flynn Downs. Still, I tried to keep it alive, but no given. Half time 1-0. We just keep on moving and we keep on winning, as they're going to be up for this second half, of course, Wolves. They want to take us down with them, and they're doing everything they can to try and do it. Fofana in the middle. He's passed it again. Andrew, you've got to catch it. I'm not happy with that save because you're putting us back under pressure. You've simply got to catch that ball as the ball's gone short into Nicholas de la Cruz. Around the corner into Takifuzo Kuba. That's across to Fofana. See, Andrew? Put us under pressure. In a game as big as this one, it's got to be better as get that tackle in. Perfect. Perfect. And calm passing out of a complex area, but still, it's not worked out for us. Sorrentino getting in front of Hugo Barrera. Nicholas de la Cruz onto Melendo. Goal difference hasn't been the one. We're not chasing it. Well, we are chasing it a little bit, but not being too great for us. As why is there a free kick? What is that given for? Honestly, referee, I am appalled by some of the decision making. As Fofana went to shoot, I'm surprised it's not another free kick, as we've lost it in a difficult position. This game is terrible. Shit. It's awful. The referee has wanted us to lose. We're going to take Rankin Costello off as Fofana against Andrew, and he saves it. Deserved. Because they got a free kick for nothing and took the chance on. I am fuming. Fuming, but I've got to try and keep the calm. We've got to try and keep this win. We've got to get 2 wins out of 2, of course, as Paradella with a block. Straight into Nicholas de la Cruz, who tries to get round us a little bit, the number 16. Number 19 watching him well. Sorrentino flashes it out wide, but Gleno, referee, on his ankles! Do we watch the tackles? We are under so much pressure as a pass off right there, and Eccles is off the bench to try and relieve it. It's down the line into Diarra, whipping an early one in. Barrera was almost there. Got to keep this, Reg. Oh, not do that. Straight into Melendo. I was very keen on taking him down there, but of course I realised we've still got one more game after this one. This doesn't settle it as Diarra over the top to Ben Wayne, who can't get his flick on. His goal hopefully settling it right now. It's Reggie Stone on it in the middle, and he's avoided a tackle. He's in fact going to get it out to Josh Eccles, who's not going to cross it. We're going to keep this ball. We've got to keep it for a little while longer. Through the middle, Hugo Barrera down that line into Diarra. I went to cross it because there was no option to help him, was there? Take him down. That'll do us. That'll do us. 4 added minutes. I swear there's never been 4 in a game of FIFA. That's only because we're against the pressure, isn't it? Honestly, the Premier League FA haters. Haters. They want to see us relegated, as they probably will do, because Aitnor is coming forward for the Wolves as it's in the middle. Combiu onto Fofana. Looking for an angle. Papetti wins that ball. Hammer it out. 1-0 win against Wolves. Is it done? We might be relegated. We might not be. As what were the other results? Right, we're at the top of the relegation zone. We're on 31. Brentford 30. Everton and West Brom are still in this battle. We play Everton. Brentford play Chelsea away from home. Chances looking slim for Brentford. Wolves are at home to Leicester, but they are out of the survival race. It's between 4 teams. West Brom, of course, had Aston Villa. Oh, I think it's between us and Everton. I'm just praying, hoping and praying West Brom can't do anything. But still, if we beat Everton, we don't have to care about West Brom. We've just simply got to win the game at Goodison Park as well. We can't draw this. If we do draw, West Brom's got to lose and we've got to have a significantly better goal difference. We've got to draw it 11-11, or 12-12 should I say. We've got to win the game. We've simply got to win the game. The team is going to be the team for most of the season, especially at the end of this season. Straight into it, no pressure. We win it. Charge very low on my camera. I apologise if it goes off, but I'm focused on this. Virginia, Barr, Gibson, So, Astley, and Kulu. They're going 5 at the back. Forsum, Fernandez, Ali, and Paulinho. Ali's back. And Daniel Mallon. They're going completely defensive. 1 up front, 9 at the back, I'm pretty sure that is. Our job to break them down. We simply have to attack them from the off. We know the job that needs to be done. The first Premier League team we faced in this career mode, of course, in the FA Cup or the Carabao. I don't know which one it was, but it was definitely in a cup in season number 1, I'm pretty sure. We've got a 0-0 draw here. Definitely need to be better this time round. 6 seasons later as Reggie round the corner into Joe Rankin Costello. It was a lifted ball. With them playing 9 at the back, I think if we maybe got an early goal, I don't know how they'd really cope. Because they'd be under pressure to come out a little bit. Because they'd need to actually get us, or yeah, get a leveller. Presumably they'd still want to win the game, but I'm pretty sure they're more focused on not losing it. Gleno's got to do well against the club, of course. He dislikes being a Liverpudlian through and through, a red, should I say, as Ben Waine. That's 2 good tackles. You can see we're up for it. Diarra needs to get running at Astley here. Unfortunate. As Dele Alli out wide into Bar. And they're going to come at us a little bit, Everton, here. They're not going to just sit back, Machida. You've got to get more on that clearance. That's never a foul, but it is a corner ball. They scored from a corner. Sow. We've got to make sure we mark every single player up as they've gone short. Forsen is going to put it onto the edge of the box. That's handball from Paulinho, surely. Sow to keep it alive. Machida to block the cross, but a heavy touch. She still kept it. Paradella onto Pereira. No, look for Ben Waine. Option was on as Forsen. Cocky Machida coming across. They're aiming at Machida more than Papetti. They've done the research. Of course they have. Their Premier League status as well as ours depends on it, as Rankin Costello forward into Diarra. That's a good ball onto him. Now Reggie Stone to get running a little bit here. Reggie needs to try and put that out wide as he does into Rankin Costello. Reggie Stone around the corner again. It landed for him, but he can't take it under control. Daniel Mallon onto Forsen in the middle. That's a good pass around us and a ball on to Dele Alli. We don't let him score it as Paulinho, a good player. Watching him is Joe Rankin Costello. Nkulu it falls to. They're shouting for handball. It's round the corner. It's a 1-2. It's Dele Alli. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 Everton. It's 1-0 Everton. And he's doing that celebration. I cannot do this. We've got a big second half. Everton are beating us. Everton are beating us. Literally means we've got to throw the kitchen sink at it. We're into added time here. And Diarra, nowhere to go. We know we need 2 goals now, so we're scrapping a bit. But that's a ball over to Pereira. Could we get it straight back? We do! We do! Doesn't matter. I know we've got it back. I'm not watching the replay. We've got it straight back. Boys, up it again. Up it again. 0-0 at half-time. We need 1 goal. 1 goal to survive. Can we change anything up apart from going ultra attacking? As you can see, I am. Can push Diarra forward into a right forward role. And of course, Pereira. Don't know why he's on that side. He needs to go down the middle. We'll push Stone up as a cam. And we'll do the same with Paradella. Or is it sensible to do that? Yes, we'll do it. Come on, boys. Biggest 45 minutes of this career mode. Yes, we can get caught out at the back. We already have. But we fully attack for 45 minutes in this as Mallon with a dodgy touch straight onto Paradella. Brahimi Diarra running behind. If he's onside here, it's a big chance. Keeper's come out. He's flapped it and he saved it. Diarra, get more on it. Especially close as Koki Machida reading that one. Oh my day. Look how far forward the players are. I'm loving this. Diarra, get running through again. Sow just to absolutely whack it and it'll be our ball. Come on, boys. Pressure on, I keep saying that. Want to motivate them as Paradella into Hugo Pereira. Sow with a tackle. Like a training drill for them now. Attack v defence as Astley. They've got 5 of the defenders, of course, or 9 if you want to look at it that way. Paulinho running down the wing and they've got to chip through. No Rankin Costello. You get right side of Daniel Mallon and you mark up as Dele Alli. Wide. Lucky for us as Reggie Stone into Fling Downs. Ball through the middle. Hugo Pereira now onto Paradella. Paradella to run forward. He goes out wide into Rankin Costello. We'll take a corner. We'll take a corner all day long. Just need to make sure we whip it in correctly. Or do we actually... No, I'm not going to whip it in. I'm going to go short. It works for the opposition. Why not us? Flicked into Machida. Flicked one more on. Diarra. Now to Papetti. Papetti back into Anthony Glennon. Reggie Stone. That's a goal kick. It's one chance that we need as Daniel Mallon onto Bruno Fernandes. There's no one at the back. No one's in. Daniel Mallon onto Forsen. Come on, 15 minutes. There's a ball through the middle. Andrew, you've got to win that foot race. He does. He does. We live another day. Come on, Flynn Downs. Forward. Reggie, time is actually running out quicker than I expected, as we can't be giving Bruno Fernandes the ball like that. Everton, a big club. We need to relegate them as Rankin Costello into Papetti. Header. Oh, no. Why are we panicking this badly? Papetti. Gerard Villar running through. And it's out wide into Paulinho. We've got to read it. We haven't. In the middle. Over the top from Andrew. I don't know if the lads know, but if we lose this game, we are relegated. Or draw, should I say. As Bruno Fernandes, we've come short. He's spun us. We've let him spin us because we got the block in. I am so glad that wasn't a handball. Bobby Dennis has come on, you know. I'm throwing another big man on to hopefully get upfield as he's going to run with it here. Ben Wayne's got a bit of an angle. Come on, Ben Wayne, put it in. Get there first. Come on. We didn't, and there's not long left. Come on, Paradella onto Bobby Dennis. Ilayof we've brought onto the field as Barreira running in behind. That's a terrible ball. Sal to take it down. Pressure still on Everton. They've turned out. They've passed it. They've passed it through the middle. That's it. We're relegated. We're in the Championship next season. We're in the Championship next season. We're not staying in the Premier League. We're done. We're done. Season number 8. I thought we'd have a couple of seasons in the Premier League. I didn't want to go over 10. Relegation. I honestly don't want to say much on the matter. I don't want to say much at all. 18th in the league, 32 points, not enough. Not enough. We kept it going with the win against Wolves, as I don't even know if we'll keep his job at the moment. And I don't know how much of the squad we'll actually be able to keep. I just hope we keep the job. I just hope we keep the job. There's no scum saving here. I'm not going to go back and redo it. That's it. That is it. As we meet the target. Hey, I've met targets at least. At least. What we've got to do, we've 100% got to do, is get promoted again straight away next season. Because that for me is just not good enough as a season. As we've got some good youngsters coming through now. Aidan McDonald, Ewan Jameson, Oliver Barkley, John Wallace. Can we make it a class of... What year is this save? What year is this save? Can we make it a class of 2029? I don't know, but we need a big bounce back. We've not survived in the Premier League. And to be fair, do I really want to do a roundup? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Player of the season, Hugo Barreira. 17 goals in the Premier League and we've got relegated. The Paraguayan, I don't think we'll be here next season. And I've got to quickly just try and build on. I don't think a lot of these players will be here next season, but of course we'll have money. We'll have transfers. We'll get it all done down. I'm not going to give a player of the season out. Hugo Barreira, if anybody. As we're getting messages about Santana returning. Phew. If he's here, I'll be shocked. I've got a lot of listing to do. But again, we've got to be optimistic. I know I'm saying relegation's a bad thing. Well, it, of course, is a bad thing. Of course, I know you guys will roast me in the comments for getting relegated. But we bounce back. We win the championship. No excuses. As thank you guys for watching this episode right here. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. First relegation we've suffered in a career mode with, of course, my hometown club. It's not really the best way to go about it, but we move on. We rebuild and we do better. Take care. In a bit. And peace.